Did you know that the average Australian could be losing literally thousands of dollars every single year without even realizing it? Well, welcome to this explainer today. We're diving into some pretty eye-opening truths about our daily money habits. It's so easy to just assume that if you aren't making huge, glaring financial errors, your money is completely safe. But actually, that's exactly the myth we're going to bust today.
So, are you losing thousands silently? Because the worst part about all of this is that the loss, it's almost never from one massive, catastrophic disaster. I mean, you didn't accidentally buy a yacht you couldn't afford or lose everything on a terrible stock tip, right? No, it's way more sneaky than that. It's really the small habits that quietly drain your money month after month. We're talking about the everyday leaks in your wallet. 10 bucks here, 50 bucks there. And honestly, financial research constantly shows we vastly underestimate these tiny recurring expenses. It doesn't feel like a huge deal in the moment, but over a year, we're talking thousands. Oh, and stick with me through this whole explainer because the fifth and final mistake we'll cover, it is a trap that catches pretty much everyone off guard.
Section 1. Subscriptions and credit cards. The daily leaks.
Now, I want you to really think about this for a second. How many subscriptions are you paying for right now that you barely even use? We've all been there, right? You sign up for a free trial to binge that one specific show, or you download a fancy fitness app you swear you're going to use every single morning. The average person actually wastes hundreds of dollars a year on these forgotten digital subs. Life gets busy, we forget, but trust me, the billing cycle definitely doesn't forget. Those automatic deductions just keep silently rolling out of your account month after month. So, the good news is how easily we can plug this first leak. Step one is simply identifying those unused subscriptions. Just pull up your last 2 months of bank statements and literally highlight every single recurring charge. Then, step two, cancel what you don't use. Don't play the, oh, I'll definitely use it next month game. If you haven't touched it in 30 days, cut it off. It's basically an instant pay raise. Now, when it comes to credit cards, there's definitely an ideal scenario, which is paying off your balance in full every single month. When you do that, you're essentially using the bank's money totally for free. But then, on the flip side, there is the second massive mistake, letting high interest charges build up. If you're only paying the minimum balance, you are basically agreeing to pay a premium on absolutely everything you just bought. You absolutely have to stop letting high interest charges build up. Credit card interest is notoriously high, and when you let that debt roll over from month to month, the interest compounds. You're literally paying interest on your interest. It's a mathematical trap that actively destroys your wealth and keeps you working harder just to stay in the exact same place. Section 2. Lazy savings and neglected supers. The wealth killers. So, if our first two mistakes were active leaks, these next two are what I call passive wealth killers. Ask yourself this: is your savings account actually earning a competitive interest rate? Or is your money just sitting there doing absolutely nothing? A lot of us open a bank account when we're teenagers and just leave our money there out of pure habit. We kind of just assume a savings account is a savings account, right? Well, that is a very costly assumption because a lot of times the answer is 0%. Seriously, if your money is just sitting in a standard everyday transaction account or some outdated savings account, it is earning essentially nothing. And when you factor in the rising cost of living, if your money isn't growing, it's actually shrinking in value. Thanks to inflation, your purchasing power is actively going backward. You have got to ensure your savings earn a competitive interest rate. Your money needs to work just as hard for you as you worked to earn it in the first place. Taking literally 15 minutes to research and move your funds into a high-yield savings account can easily earn you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in totally free money over the year.
Okay, that brings us to mistake number 4. Many Australians rarely check their superannuation. Because we can't touch our super until retirement, it feels incredibly abstract. It feels like, future me's problem. But ignoring your super is a massive missed opportunity because this pool of money is literally going to dictate your lifestyle for decades of your life.
You have to engage with it. Step 1, actually check your superannuation account. Log in, know your balance, and look at exactly what fees you're paying. Then, step 2, ensure it's set up for a huge impact on your retirement. Are you in the right investment option for your age? Do you have multiple accounts charging you multiple sets of fees? Consolidating and optimizing your super today can literally mean tens of thousands of dollars more when you finally retire.
Section 3. The ultimate money trap.
All right, here we are, the 5th and final mistake. And as promised, it's the one that catches almost everyone: living without a proper budget. Look, when you operate without one, it is just incredibly easy to overspend. You top your card for a coffee, you grab some takeout on the way home, you buy a shirt on sale. It all feels super manageable in isolation, right? But without a budget, you end up at the end of the month totally not noticing where your money went, scratching your head wondering why you have absolutely nothing left to save. A budget is not a restriction. Actually, it's simply a plan for your money. Without it, you're just flying blind. Section 4. Take back your wealth. So, how do we actually turn all of this around? Well, it starts by reframing our mindset. So many of us believe that the only way to get ahead financially is by earning a higher salary. We think, man, if I just made more money, all my money problems would totally vanish. But the reality? You don't necessarily need a pay raise to get ahead. Making a few smart financial decisions regarding those habits we just went over is actually the true key to building wealth. By simply canceling those unused subscriptions, paying off that high-interest credit card debt, moving your cash to a competitive savings account, optimizing your super, and tracking your spending with a proper budget, the results are massive. You will save thousands of dollars every single year, and more importantly, you're going to put yourself firmly on the path to long-term financial security. You basically transition from losing money silently to building wealth actively. I want to leave you with this final, super exciting thought. Once you fix these 5 common mistakes, what are you going to do with the thousands of dollars you save every single year? Are you going to invest it, put it toward a house deposit, finally take that dream vacation? The choice is entirely yours once you take back control. So review your finances today, plug those annoying leaks, and make your money work for you. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll see you next time.